That's what she said. Hey everybody. This is another video update. I don't know why it'd be anything else. It's obvious there's a video and it's an update. I hope everybody's had a good Christmas and a happy New Year. We were supposed to take a few weeks off, but naturally we didn't, because we don't do that very well. So we've been really busy actually. There's two huge updates coming your way. This update now is focusing on apps, because we were due to get the app out on the 3rd and it's now the 5th, and yeah, a couple of extra days. Before we go into the apps, let's cover production. Production runs are going great. There's some pictures below. We've had updates from the factory just basically saying, yeah, we're on schedule, everything's going fine. We're aiming for the 15th. We keep saying 15th, they keep saying 20th. Either way, we get 10 days before Chinese New Year to get the stuff out if it's the 20th. So yeah, we're still pushing hard on them. And yeah, everything's going good. So that's for phase 1. And obviously when I say 15th, I mean of January. They then ship to us. Say they ship on the 15th, we get them on late Jan, and then we ship them out early Feb. So you'll be looking at receiving yours kind of mid-Feb type time, but we'll keep you up to date on production schedules and stuff. As you all know, there's been quite a few delays, so we're just hoping that we're over those kind of hurdles now and we're just on the straight and narrow for phase 1. So yeah, let's start with apps. Loads and loads of updates. Firstly, NFC Ring Unlock app is now on the store properly. So I have a bit of an apology and a bit of kind of explaining to do here. And this sucks, but bear with me. When you publish an app to the Android store, you use a key store file to like digitally sign everything. It's quite normal. I've done it quite a few times. And I keep the key store apps really safe, key store files really safe. I have them on a hard disk and I store them in remote backup, and I usually email them off to somebody else as well that's working in my team. Because we've had so much going on and because I've been out of the country and blah blah blah, I made a mistake of not emailing it to somebody on my team. Now I use SpiderOak for remote backup, and SpiderOak is awesome. I definitely recommend you check it out. And what I did somehow, don't ask me how, but somehow magically I managed to delete the file off SpiderOak. And that can only be my fault. And also I had a hard disk fail. So I lost the key store file, and what that means is that you have to republish the apps, but under a different, kind of like a different name. You can keep the like NFC Ring name bit, but you have to use you have to refactor the apps basically. And it's a bit of a pain in the bum to do, and it takes a while. So I've had to do that. That's taken an extra little bit of time. So what that means to you is that you need to uninstall the NFC Ring app and uninstall the NFC Ring Unlock app, and then install. So go to the Play Store and install the NFC Ring Control app. You'll note that the NFC Ring app is now called the NFC Ring Control app, so a slight name change. And also install the NFC Ring Unlock app. Now they only just got published on the 5th of Jan, which if you're watching this video update, hopefully it'll be today. So you may have to follow the links that'll be in this update to access those, because they may not come up on Google's Play Store search yet. So yeah, my apologies for that you have to do an uninstall and reinstall. I guess the only good thing is that we've not actually really got lots of people using them yet. So people aren't going to be too dependent on updates and stuff. So yeah, uninstall, reinstall, and also the name change. Your email verification code for the Unlock app will be out with you. By the time you see this video update, we'll have sent the verification codes out, and you'll be able to start using the Unlock app. So if you've got any NFC inlays or tags or whatever lying around, have a test, have a play. Obviously, we're in a beta phase for this. We're just launching a new piece of software. We need as much feedback as possible, so we've set up a bug tracker and a wiki that will be linked to somewhere below this video in the app section that covers the NFC Ring Unlock and NFC Control apps. The NFC Ring, both apps have been branded, so they've got like our new fancy pants design. They look awesome, really good. I'm really happy with how they've turned out. The major change that we've made is we've let me just bring this up, bring up the NFC Ring Control app. So the major change that we've made is the NFC Ring Control app now does this awesome thing. Well, let's just put some blah blah blah, and I don't know how well you guys can see this, but let me do blah 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 type thing. Right, when you get to this page, can you see that greeny blue dot thing? Well, that's a heat map representation that shows you where the ring will work on your phone. So what we've done is we've provided a mechanism so that you guys can tell other people that have got the same phone as you where the sweet spots are on your phone, which is just so cool. And we're completely open sourced all this as well. So, there's a bunch of other small NFC tag projects that are coming out onto the market, and those guys are going to be able to use this data as well, which is brilliant. It just means that we can then say to I don't know, Samsung or whoever, hey, this is the size of your sweet spot. Is there any way we can find a way to slightly modify the antenna to improve it? And it means that our antenna manufacturer, who actually make the antennas for Samsung as well, it means that they can then go to Samsung and say, well, we know that you've wanted your antenna to be this size, but if you just tweak it a little bit, then it'll be X more performant with small tags. So for us, it's just a way that we can kind of leverage a community to kind of move big companies. There are obviously big mountains that we need to move, but we're helping each other as well at the same time. So yeah, for me, like to be able to get that done and out to you guys before the product actually ships is just, in my opinion, really, really cool. And the way that it works is that basically once you've scanned your ring, it says to you, hey, would you mind sharing the location? And what you do is you just tap the screen kind of at the same place that you've tapped the ring on the back. And it says, is this where you tapped your ring? And you say yay, and it says way, and it sends the data off to our database. And then next time somebody comes along to use it, they can see the heat map with the location on. So yeah, it's kind of cool. Other big news is that we're not at CES, but there's a bunch of stands at CES. HZO will have some of the rings in like a fish tank, so showing that the technology still works underwater, submerged. Undertone will be demoing like digital signage that uses, I think they're using like the ring to link people's information to digital signage, something like that. And then there's fashion wear, which will also have some rings on mannequins and stuff, which could be interesting. I didn't know mannequins had knuckles, but today I learned. We've also been in quite a few magazines recently. We've been in Wired UK, Wired US, and a German magazine called Page, which has an awesome black and white photo of my noggin on there, which is pretty weird. On top of that, we've been working on the this is the kind of one of the last things we're going to cover is the returns and refunds policy. Now, if you jump onto the blog, actually there'll be a link on here. What we did is we basically sent out a message saying, hey, does anybody want to contribute to our returns and refunds policy, so that we got as many people's opinions on it as possible, because it's really difficult for us, because we're going to have to manage people saying, oh, I've got the wrong ring size or the wrong ring color, and we can only order limited size and colors. We can't order, say, 50 size 16s with a green bottom and a red top, because I think we've only had like one order for that. So what we're doing is we're ordering two, for every ring, so that if your ring does come and it's faulty, at least we've got like a backup one that we can send out. But we think that it's going to be really difficult for us to do that free of charge. So we'd love to hear thoughts on the returns and refunds policy and the way that we manage it, because it's going to be quite a difficult challenge, we think, but it's something we'll be able to solve, because that's what we're here for. The next thing is one of our kind of founders. He's one of the people that kind of believed in the ring before, and there's a few people, and I've mentioned them a few times, but before we came to Kickstarter, before we raised any capital, before any of this happened, there was a couple of guys, and one of them is turning 30 this week, and he, instead of accepting gifts, he's trying to raise $30,000 for charity. Now, he actually did that in the first day, but it is for a great cause. It's to give water to people that need water. I mean, we're spending $30 on a ring or whatever. It just seems kind of silly not to give some money to people that need water as well. So if you don't mind, the link's below, and if you would consider giving that a little bit of spare change over towards his charity, then that'd be fantastic. So like I say, there's another huge update coming with loads and loads more stuff on. This update is purely focused to just get you an update about the apps. We're excited to where we are now. We've got maybe like 10 days where we can just focus on fixing bugs and ironing out issues. So as much feedback as possible on the apps would be great. Yeah, just keep in touch, keep commenting. I read every single comment that arrives on all the updates and all the Kickstarter messages as well. So yeah, everything's going good. We will be probably updating you again. I think the next update, we don't want to spam you too much, so probably 7 days or something like that. maybe less, and with that I'll have some more information on kind of other things that we're working on and bits that are important too. So looking forward to hearing your feedback, and we shall see you soon. Bye.